Julian is vlogging every day in April. Hey guys, so I have this kind of new favorite place to vlog, I think. I don't know if I'll do it very often, but I really like how this looks. I'm basically standing on my bed right now. So I started reading The Hound of the Baskervilles, which is said to be the best detective novel of all time. Of course, it's Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes series, and it's so good. I didn't think that something written in like the 1880s would be like that, compelling. And of course, I have really liked books like Pride and Prejudice and some Charles Dickens novels, but there's always that feeling that it's not really modern enough, and you feel like you're just reading some old novel, and it's good, but it doesn't sometimes trap you so much. But these books, or at least this one, it seems so modern, even though the wording and everything is not necessarily modern, but it still feels that way, and it's so good, and I'm so into it. And I'm trying not to read all at once, because as you can see, it's quite short. It's like 120 pages or so, and they used to be written in periodicals and newspapers. They would come out chapters at a time. So, hi Dad. Do I send the video? Okay. So, that explains also why they are quite short, but, so good. I don't want it to finish, but yeah, after I finish this one, I'm gonna go and buy more Sherlock Holmes books, because I really like it, and I kind of like that this one is all, used and like this, so I might look around for some thrift shops or something that are selling Sherlock Holmes books. That would be awesome. It just gives it that, feeling of use and stuff, and it kind of goes with the novel for some reason, and the time of it all. It's pretty cool. I really like reading this. And of course, I have already watched the Sherlock episode on it, and it has one of my favorite scenes when Sherlock, spoiler alert, when Sherlock is confused and because he's seen the Hound and he's freaking out about, and he tells and he tells Watson that he is afraid, and he starts freaking out, and then Watson is like, "You're not okay," and Sherlock is like, "Yeah, I am, I can prove it to you," and then Benedict Cumberbatch does this amazing monologue where he speaks incredibly fast. I do not understand how he does it, and he asks himself questions that Watson would ask him, and he answers them, and it's just so good. It's the best acting I think I've seen Benedict Cumberbatch do. So if you ever watch Sherlock, watch that. That's not what I meant to say. If you needed a reason to watch Sherlock, which you really shouldn't, it's amazing. You don't need any more reasons, but that is a good one. And it's really one of the most overlooked episodes. It's one of the middle episodes, so they're usually overlooked, and people kind of forget that there's so many amazing scenes in it. It's not my favorite episode, to be honest. I do really like the book, but it's not my favorite of the episodes. But it's still fantastic, so you should definitely check it out if you haven't. Speaking of which, I am really excited for Series 3. Why must it take so long for them to make them? They should really just, focus on that. Stop making movies and shows. Sorry, Doctor Who. Stop and just do Sherlock for a year. Just do all of them. That's another thing. That they're going to end after a certain amount because they can't make up new Sherlock new Sherlock books to get material from. This video is literally just me ranting about Sherlock stuff. You should read the novels. They are very good. If you're a fan of the show, you'll especially like them. They are very different from the show, but it's kind of cool to read them and see where they came from. And it's just good writing. It's freaking awesome. Just freaking read it. Friggin'. I have to go eat. My dad came into my room earlier to tell me to eat. So, bye.